Hello and welcome to Oud Talks Pens. Today I will be reviewing this Eureka Asymmetry Slim model. It is a fountain pen, an eyedropper with an ebonite body. Maybe you can see it. It's very well polished, so it's difficult to show the pattern, but it's very beautiful, this green ebonite, green and black. It has an ultim cap and a titanium handmade nib. It reminds me of a hummingbird or something of the sort. This is quite a small fountain pen. It's handmade in Korea and very interesting design. I really appreciate small makers who make unique designs, which makes it so much fun to keep exploring this fountain pen hobby. Let's do some measurements first, actually. This pen weighs 14.9 grams. It's very lightweight. Without the cap, it's 12.5 grams. And the girth measured at the widest point is 11.8 millimeters. And the grip section, or the part of the body where I would naturally hold it, is 11.1 millimeters. It has a medium fine titanium nib with a little bit of line variation, which I find a great addition. Many pen makers have standard nibs which write okay or even great, but these handmade nibs are really something extra. I like the look of it, I like the way it writes, and I enjoy the line variation. It writes fine to extra fine in reverse, and it's quite a wet writer. This ink is Birmingham Pen Company's Boiler Steam. A dark green, perhaps emerald leaning ink. I will let it dry a little bit before I show it again. This is a great writer. I really enjoy writing with it. I was skeptical about the size. I don't usually like small pens, but this is another one of those exceptions where you just fall in love with the pen and it feels comfortable in my hand, probably because of the grip section being 11 millimeters or holding onto the body itself. Here it is with a Lamy 2000 and a Lamy All-Star. I bought a Diamond Symmetry fountain pen from Eureka and then threw this in as a sort of an extra because they release new pens on a weekly basis. I recommend following them on Instagram. And before you had to email them, not a difficult process, but you had to email them, ask if the pen you wanted was still available, which you had seen on their website or on Instagram, and then they would message you back the payment details. Now they have an autonomous sales site, which makes it a lot easier to order a fountain pen, or even easier. And I was worried that if I didn't buy both of these at the same time, then it would be a long while before I was able to buy one again. I haven't traveled much with this pen because it's an eyedropper, and I am afraid that it will leak. But as you can see, it has splashed a little bit inside the cap, but that is because it has been thrown around in my backpack. It doesn't do that in everyday use, or at least it hasn't for me. It gets a glowing recommendation from me. I think they are reasonably priced. They work very well, at least the two fountain pens I've bought from Eureka, and they are truly unique, which is quite rare, really. So I recommend to give them a try if you are thinking about it. I hope that you found this review interesting or entertaining, and I hope to see you in my next review. I'm grateful for the likes and for the subscriptions, which help my channel to be seen by more people. I really enjoy making this content, and it helps me feel like actually the videos are being seen by someone, which is slightly fascinating, but fun. Here you can see the dried ink sample, or ink swatch, or well, not a swatch, the ink color. Yeah, I think it's a good match for this pen. Thank you for watching. Bye.